can't find it, but somebody commented yesterday and said that children should be prepared to take care of their parents if they need to retire, but they can't retire.
Let's make something very clear. Before I become a financial liability for my child, I will no longer exist on this planet. I am not going to do what all these boomer fucks are going out of their way to speedrun themselves into having to have their children take care of them because they wasted every painfully powerful opportunity they had and are now burning through all of their money and are mad because they're going to run out of it and then are going to be relying on their children to take care of them. No, before I become a liability for my child, I will no longer exist. Now that we've scratched that off the board.
I was looking at the comments on that video, and believe me, a lot of them, I think they just have parental wounds or something. You know, maybe their parents depended on them, and then they just felt like, their parents were stressing them or something. But I'll tell you guys, it's total bullshit to have that kind of mindset. So let's say you are a parent now. You finish, you sacrifice your life, you raise a child, you do everything for the child, you love the child, and then you train this child to become successful. And we just want to say, oh yeah, you're just doing it just for the child. I get it. We want to seem selfless, we want to have that selfless kind of love and so on and so forth. I get it. I'm not saying that, oh, you should plan that your child is going to be your source of income or something like that, but they owe you. Your children owe you. A good child honors and cares for his parents. Forget this woke bullshit, and that's why in this part of the world, maybe because the government is there to support a lot of stuff, and at the end of the day, just throw your parents in a care home and then that's it. Picture this, right? So you finish raising your kids, you spent a lot of money on them and everything, and let's assume for whatever reason, maybe you made plans for retirement, or maybe you didn't, or maybe hard times just fell on you. I've seen people in their old age that had money in retirement that got scammed. They got scammed of everything. Do you understand? So let's say something happens to you. Now, who is the first person that should help you? Is it not your family? Is it not your children? I don't understand. So why will we create a society or raise a society where we want to just feel like, oh, your children don't owe you anything, They owe you. Yes, they owe you. They owe you. Okay? They owe you well. They owe you everything. And I'm not saying you should expect it. I'm not saying you should go out and say, oh, you owe me everything and all of that. But I'm saying that the kids themselves should have any reasonable person, out of respect, out of genuine gratefulness. Okay? It doesn't even have to be your parents. Imagine look, what the hell are we even saying? People are the same people who talk about, oh, give back to your community. Why are you giving back to your community? Why? Because your community has, helped to shape you. Your community has provided you with opportunities. Your community played a role in raising you. Your community plays a role in, the profits or the business or the work you're doing that's available for you to do to make an income and all of that. So you want to give back to the community. So why can't you give back to your parents? Why is it a problem? The same people now that want to make it seem like, oh, you don't owe your parents shit, the same people will come out and say, oh yeah, you have to give to your community, you have to give back, you have to find out. It's bullshit. Everybody just wants to sound woke, and everybody wants to sound like they're some noble, selfless person. And I'm not saying like just plan your life and say, oh, your children owe you, they must give. No, but in reality, any reasonable child, if you raise your child well, your child is family. And if you have hard times, you shouldn't even have to ask who should proactively want to care for you and take the opportunity to show you love back, the same love you've shown them all their life. Who should be the first to want to do that? It should be your kids. So let's stop this woke mindset Just saying you shouldn't. Like what? What really? Elon Musk. Elon Musk. I saw an interview with Elon Musk's father, right? And Elon Musk still has a budget for him. Like Elon Musk gives him, and Elon Musk's father is rich. Do you understand? He's rich. It's not even like he needs the money or something, but it's the right thing to do. You have to honor your parents. You have to take care of your parents within your capacity, even if they have. I remember in the interview, I don't know if it was Elon Musk that was talking or the dad, but then he said Elon Musk asked the dad what car he wanted for his birthday or something. I think he gave him I don't know if it's a Rolls Royce or a Bentley or something. He gave him one expensive car anyway. Or he was asking if he wanted the expensive car, something, but eventually he gave him a car. Do you think the father cannot buy a car? Elon Musk, that they said he was going to school in a Rolls Royce, that the dad is doing very well. So you people should come off this bullshit, man. That's why you see they just raise people here. You see a lot of old people alone. Their kids don't care about them. Their kids are living their life because they feel they don't owe them anything. You fucking owe them. You owe your parents. So top it up. The same people. You go to a school, for instance. Let's say you become a celebrity. What do? You go back to that school and give back, right? That school that you paid school fees, so that school that you paid for the service, but you're going back to even show appreciation, to contribute to the school in some way or another, to inspire other kids that are currently going back to this, going through the school. Do you understand? Or let's say you go through a startup program, you go through Y Combinator or something of such, and your business becomes very successful. What do? You still go back there to, give talks. You go back there, maybe support one or two businesses as well. Even in your work, why are you putting in the work? Because they are paying you. You're getting something and you're giving something back. So where do we get this mindset that, because it's your child, then everything you give, fine, you don't want it back. You're not doing it that, I want it back. I'm calculating everything back. But any reasonable human being, you raise your child to be a reasonable human being, you naturally feel, and your child loves you the way you love him. Like, why wouldn't the child want to support you or help you? Why should we then be raising children that will just go with the mindset that they don't owe you anything, but then they owe the world? And then you're in your old age, lonely, your children are busy with their life because they think it's norm. They lock you up in one care home with strangers, and that's it till you die.
No, what I am saying is I'm never going to be a financial liability for my child. I am not. And too many people in the baby boomer generation with access to the greatest growth curve that anyone in this country had ever had, while all the generations before climbed as high as they could and then held onto the ladder as the ladder disappeared underneath them, told their children, now climb above me, get on my shoulders and go higher. And the boomers climbed up, and before they had when the opportunity arose to help their children get higher, they kicked their kids' hands on the ladder underneath them and said, no, fuck you. I'm not done climbing higher yet. I'm not done taking and taking and taking. And not only did they kick their kids' hands, they went out of their way to destroy the ladder underneath them faster. That is what I'm saying. And another thing.
You can just feel the hate. Like the baby boomer generation took something from him. So I don't know, it's probably based on the experiences he's had or they've had or something, because it's not normal. And we can blame the baby boomer generation for the way things are in the world, but you need to understand that the entire world, right, things are not the way they used to be. So you really can't blame one baby boomer or say, okay, it's you or it's you. The system itself, in my opinion, the system is heading towards collapse. Like the way things are currently organized in the world is heading towards it can't hold again, right? It has gone, it has brought its benefits, it has climaxed, it has brought everything, and now it's just going down. And unfortunately, we are the ones now in this scenario. It doesn't mean that you say, you now have an hatred for your parents or something and say they were the ones who fuck things up because you don't have a better opportunity right now in the economy and so on and so forth. In a way, you can say yes, it's their generation, but it wasn't like they deliberately did any of those things. It's mainly the people who are, organizing the systems of the world and all of that, and they did it based on the knowledge that they had at the time. They made things the way it was. They couldn't see up until how it's going to be today, and everything is crumbling down. So for you to just stay and say, oh, because of that you don't owe them anything, oh, they just want to take your stuff, like, come on, man, are you a child? Come on. Anyway,